All right. It's your boy, WuMBBAS, Watch Me Be Bad at Stuff. Back at it again with the white fans.
The echo, sorry.
We finished the reverb. With Mrs. WuMBBAS, playing some Stardew on the co-op farm. Mrs. WuMBBAS is kicking my butt. I think it's 13-8 now. You're way ahead.
I don't know. I just know that in the last one, I walked away with a bunch of points. Do you remember the first time we sat down and did this? I was like, I'm going to get like 4 points.
Yeah, no, I was like, you can say that. You are good at this game. All right. But I have $4 more than you. So.
Yeah, you do. Good job, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Too good at video games.
Pause.
Skip.
What if I don't want to? I
mean...
She's a lady friend.
She's just gonna give you the stupid sewing machine you don't want anyway. Like, I know at one point you made your own clothes in this, and then you were like, that was really tedious. I don't think I'll ever do this again.
No, I've never made my own clothes in this.
Well, that's your misfortune.
Oh, is it now?
Oh, is it now? You're doing terrific. Your spare parts, bud.
Hey.
Huh.
That's rude.
Good.
I'm not spare parts.
I never called you spare parts. I was quoting a show.
You basically called me spare parts. And I don't take too kindly to that.
Good. It'd be problematic if you took kindly to insults, dear.
I'm problematic.
She's a problem. Hi. What was I doing?
No.
Like, it hasn't been that long since we've played. What was I doing? I know I'm waiting on this chimkin to hatch, and then I'm going to start making...
Nala?
Duckaroonies.
I will fight you.
I think I was grinding for ore. No, I seem to be okay. I mean, I guess I need gold ore, but whatever. Well, I don't really need to blow all this money, so...
We might get barking here in a second.
What for?
There are some people walking by.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that I had had the forethought to give the dogs some cookies before we did this.
It's fine. They'll be okay. There are worse things in the occasional work.
That was a good mushroom to harvest.
Yes. Now I remember what I was doing.
Were you being problematic?
Oh yeah, I'm a problem. And I need one more tipper. But I was trying not to spend a whole bunch of money because it's the end of the season. But I was like, I can spend the rest of the season grinding money.
I didn't realize how late it was. I didn't, I just planted seeds that aren't going to make it.
SDPCO.
It's really annoying.
You know, it's all part of it. Okay.
All because I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. Just because you forgot one thing.
Estupido.
No. I mean, we can restart the day if you want.
It's not that big of a deal. They're just summer seeds. I could make summer seeds, so...
Down. Ooh.
I can't remember what I was doing.
That is a more difficult question.
Yeah.
Do I want the better pickaxe? I mean, again, if I was playing normally, I'd be upgrading my pickaxe. Although if I was playing normally, I'd probably already have the better fucking... Oh, well, if I'm upgrading my pickaxe, I can't really do a whole lot of this, so... I suppose I'll go chop down some trees. Do some foraging. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was trying to get up a bunch of hardwood.
Ooh. Crap.
Did we discussed the differences in the fishes, right?
And the what?
The fishes. Like what I've caught, what you've caught, right? I just want to...
Yeah.
Let's see, because I've not caught a pike or a sunfish, or a dorado. And
but I haven't caught these three.
A pufferfish, the stuff from the cave. Yeah, and I haven't gotten a snail yet.
I was going to say, check the pots right there. If there's a snail, you're welcome to harvest. Okay.
It's a crayfish in a newspaper. Well, I suppose the sunfish isn't going to catch itself. Scooby-ba-beep-a-deep-ba-boo. Hey, a book!
Exactly what I wanted!
Always is. Who doesn't like to read? I wish I knew the lyrics to Reading Rainbow, but they're escaping me right now. What fish comes out the gate this aggressively?
Dorados.
Maybe? Nice.
See, I'm good for something. I know what's a Dorado.
I routinely forget to catch Dorado, so happy to have knocked that out early. Still need a sunfish. The basic fish. This might be a sunfish. I need a pike, but... There we go. This feels like a real persnickety chub.
Oh, I remember what I was doing now. I was getting stoned. I need to get stoned, man.
Yeah. Did you ever give me the other 60?
I can't remember, but I will give you 65 more stone.
I think that's what you owe. Not that I'm that concerned. I caught the 3 fish that I was missing, back to back.
Good.
Can't complain.
No problem.
Bruh, I've been on a good luck streak with fishing for whatever reason.
Yeah, I hate you. Not really. I love you quite dearly, actually,
so.
But
I also love you, believe it.
It's just really annoying that I was down there trying to catch, either a squid or a pufferfish or anything that I needed. I sat there for the whole time, and you showed up on the tail end of the window, popped it in once, and caught.
It's the leprechaun fish. Hey, with my luck, I'm happy it's just not a twofer. You need wild bait for that, though. Get it? Because I popped it in, and there are 2 now. Ha! References. Icky references. Even Cookie's looking at me like I did something wrong.
Why is Mommy blinking rapidly?
Because Daddy said something gross. It is weird that I'm gonna, I will be a father.
That we're gonna go from
I've only
children to multiple children?
Yes, but more that I'm gonna go, I've only used the term daddy in context of being a dog father.
Ew.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to use it elsewhere?
No.
Yeah, that's what
I said ew. I didn't go, Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Daddy.
Nope.
I mean, I've definitely said it ironically, but only ironically. I've only ever been called Daddy by drag queens, so... You know.
And our dogs.
Well.
And my voice.
Sure.
But, unfortunately, it was not Daddy, it was Diddy.
Diddy. Oh my God, Daddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Diddy, we gonna go on down to the flea market? Oh my God. Diddy. Diddy, what are you doing? See, even Diddy's ruined now.
Yep.
Can't have nothing in Detroit.
We don't.
I know, but that's the meme.
We don't live in Detroit.
We don't, although...
No, there is no although.
I'm just saying.
We don't live in Detroit.
You can buy a house for sub $1,000.
Yeah, but most of them are run down.
They are. Hey, it's a fixer-upper.
A lot of those are tear down.
Reference to the
and
movie
built.
Frozen.
Huh?
Reference to the movie Frozen.
He's a little bit of a fixer-upper.
She's a little bit of a fixer-upper. Because she's betrothed.
So...
And then the betrothed becomes...
So that song talks about how he is, and then finds out that she is too.
I've seen the film.
So it's... They're both fixer-uppers.
I mean, both...
In theory, everybody's a fixer-upper.
It's problematic all the way around, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm problematic.
I did not darken my skin, but still it feels bad in hindsight.
I don't know any parent in that time frame that would have allowed a child to darken their skin for an Aladdin costume.
It was post, 1985, I feel like.
We weren't in the Jim Crow era.
Well, I feel like pre-1985, people got away with a lot of shit they shouldn't have gotten away with. But then, did I show you the video of the girl who was wearing a face mask? And it was, brown. Mm-hmm. And she was very pale. And I was like, not a good look. It's fine. It's a face mask. It's not like she was wearing it for the intent of racial...
Well, it was a video that was, talking politics. Inherently, if you were wearing a face mask, maybe don't talk politics. If it is potential that you are maybe doing something you shouldn't be doing. Like making yourself look not your ethnicity.
So, by face mask, do you mean COVID face mask or a mask of a person's face?
Neither.
Oh.
Skincare face mask.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad look, actually. I thought you meant a COVID face mask. And I was like,
no.
You know, we create the chains we bear.
Do you remember when I was doing the at-home tanning?
Yeah.
You told me to go wash my face because it was offensive.
You cannot go outside like that.
I was like, I wouldn't go outside like this.
Okay, good. Socially acceptable.
She did not get that lesson.
Oof.
Yeah.
The big oof. Someone's mom didn't tell them, hey, that's not a good idea.
And it wasn't suntan load. It wasn't like that, where it was just a couple shades too dark. It was drastically.
Yeah, it was wrong.
Granted, I think it was truly a mud mask. That's what it looked like. But the whole time I was just sitting there going,
What do I need to make... Man, I don't want to... Fine. Ugh.
What do you need?
I have to make a second chest because I have too many fish.
You really should know better.
It's a first world problem, I'm aware.
You really should just sell your fish.
Well, I'm not doing that, so...
Why?
Because... I would rather wait until I have Again, with the intent of us going to perfection, I would rather have extra fish, because once you get to 10, you can kind of like swap around whatever fish you have.
Uh-huh.
And
Wow, I barely got any rocks.
rocks. You don't have 2 rocks.
I mean, that's all well and good, like, whatever. But I'm gonna guess that you got your 65, because I'm sitting here.
Now remember, you depleted yourself to like no rocks.
Yes.
I'm also not.
But I wouldn't have held on to, but I'll give you 65
I mean, you
from my pile.
do 50. That way, in case I'm wrong, it's not too many. But I know I had like 300 rocks, and now I've only got like 150.
Yes. But you also
I did build
things.
So I don't
with
know.
rocks.
So I don't know. But I'll gladly take your donation.
Donation.
Tithe to me. I've forgotten how comfortable this shirt is. I'm wearing a slightly different purple shirt than I was wearing last stream. But this one doesn't have a pocket, so I don't wear it as much. But it's one of those, like, exercisey, like, super light, breathy fabrics.
You'll learn. He only has a couple of shirts.
I have, like, 7 shirts I cycle through. Most of them are, like, either Carhartt or Duluth Trading Company pocket, just short sleeve.
And I find it hilarious because our laundry shelf says he has way more.
So, I mean, like I said, making an effort to actually, like, hang my dress shirts makes it a lot easier to sort through, but I do have a lot of, like, graphic tees that, like, I should probably just get rid of at this point.
Or turn them into something.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about doing, like, quilting and stuff like that. It's just I don't have the patience for it. And
I was standing there earlier today looking at all of the dress shirts hanging, and I was like...
I had way too many shirts, just in general. I think I could cut down to, like, 5 dress shirts and be very happy.
So part of me wants to ask you to do that, but I need help doing it with my own, too.
Yeah, that might be a fun project for this weekend.
I was thinking...
Do you want to watch a decluttering stream?
So I was thinking, since we're going to be moving into a smaller room, but we'll have a bigger closet.
Yeah. Because
maybe getting
kids, it makes sense that the nursery is the largest room.
Kind of like what we have here.
Oh yeah, like the extendo shelves. Like the shelves that come out of the wall.
No, specifically what you've got your screen hanging on.
Oh, the the partition-y
because I'm sure that they make one that can hold a little more weight, and then we could put it against like a section of the wall that we're not using and use it to hang up.
We can get the Simone Yetch like folding hangers.
Sure.
I just want to support her. She's super cool.
Oh, that's right, because she's got the ones that they do like the half.
Yeah, they like you hang the shirt and then fold it so it doesn't crease, but it like holds it against like a flush space. It's
so that you can have a more narrow closet and a more narrow space. Yeah. Yes, I remember that now.
Simone
I would
Yetch
love
is a very
to.
cool person, and like I said, I'm not. I have money for Patreon rich, but like I can buy like a set of $40 hangers rich. So
we are not rich at all.
We are not.
Don't say the word rich like that.
You're correct. We are,
especially with 2 babies
like
on the
lower
way.
Middle class at best.
That's a stretch too.
So we're lower middle class because like we aren't paying rent. I think that like bumps you into middle class.
Let's face it. Well, yeah, I guess inherently.
Yeah.
I would say in our economic climate right now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong.
We are not in the 1%.
No, not in any way, shape, or form.
But we're also not in the bottom 1% either. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't live below the poverty line.
We are not homeless.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, in the work that I do, I deal with a lot of, stories and people who just like have needs and stuff like that, and like it really does make you be like, I'm so grateful for the things that I currently have. Like, if I was, I mean, it really is that whole like walk of life thing, there, but for the grace of God go I kind of deal. I'm not a particularly religious man, but I am still like Christian. I still like abide by that in my own personal way, and like it's rough out there for a lot of people. And like I said, I do my best to try to make sure that like what I'm doing is hopefully making some kind of positive impact in people's lives. But I thank God every day for the things that I have, for sure. Like, I think having that level of gratefulness is
I don't remember having the water troughs in here.
No, I think those have always been there.
They're not usable, like in the...
Yeah, I think it's just like a
which
set
is
piece.
sad.
But I think it's always been there. I could be wrong.
I got a large milk.
Because it's not like you have to water the animals.
Yeah.
Like you would in real life.
I got a large milk.
Let's see. I picked him alone.
No, I don't like how I said that.
I want him alone.
I'm glad you didn't hear how I said that. I am sorry to everybody who's potentially listening.
I'll get to hear it later.
Do you want me to just say it again?
Yeah, sure.
I got a large milky.
Ooh, actually, you have two large milky, if I recall.
Derek?
The humor. Let's see.
You're problematic.
I am a problem. That Aladdin costume is still in my mother's attic.
No, it's not. Mostly because they frickin' moved. They did a huge purging, and if you had an Aladdin outfit, it was dropped off at her house.
It's gone. It's fucking gone. Alright, let's sell some fiddlehead fern jelly. Or, pickles. There we go. God, my brain went to cucumbers first. Which I don't know if that's an I'm an idiot or if I was just like trying to think healthy. Said the man who ate Taco Bell for dinner.
I was about to say earlier, the one bad thing I have found about eating
alive.
the bowls at Taco Bell is that it makes me have the hiccups.
Interesting. I would not have pegged hiccups.
It's not fun.
You know what? I think we're just gonna go looking for wood. Oh yeah, no, I need to go to the community center because I have the quality crops bundle done.
Good job, honey.
Yay. Sweet creams are made of peas.
Gotta do apples.
I was about to say,
It's not late enough in the season. I can go buy an apple tree.
I was going to say, we haven't gotten a pomegranate yet, right?
I don't think so. Hi.
Hi. Do we need to go buy a pomegranate sapling? Or do you want to just risk it with the bats? And hope.
So, if I remember correctly, I think a pomegranate and an apple sapling together is $8,000.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So let's see, pomegranate
6, apples, so
10.
it's 10 grand.
I think I have the stuff to be able to sell to get that, so I will buy them.
I was about to say, I'm almost to 4 and you're over 6 if you want to, because, I mean, we're at the point where you need to start saving for seeds for fall. If you wanted to only spend 6 and I'll spend 4 as soon as I should have the money tomorrow. When this melon harvest comes in, that's my bankroll right there. Okay. quality crop.
Well, so I don't know if you've noticed. I haven't really been selling my grapes or my...
yeah, I haven't sold any harvestable.
Any of my junk, really.
Yeah. The only stuff I've been selling is Gold Star. Except the stuff I needed to complete things. Another preservature. Ah, yes, we will need to collaborate on this.
Yes, but you don't have... I just got one large milk.
That was why we needed the cloth.
Oh, I have to go get a goat. That is what I needed to go spend my money on. That is why I've been saving money. Was to get a goat, not to get a tree.
So then, alas, we leave it to the bats. And the cart lady.
I mean, I'm going to go sell this and see how much I get. How much is a goat?
I think they're 4,000?
Is that a Googleable? Googa! Googie!
I mean, to be fair, if you buy a goat later, it's not like it takes forever for them to produce milk. But yes, that is why you leveled up your thing. Yeah, you got the cash. Thank God fish aren't into cash.
I would like it that when you Google goat Stardew, the price is just right there. You don't have to click into the wiki.
That would be handy dandy.
So I actually can now afford to get a pomegranate.
Just grab the pomegranate and I'll buy
tree
the apple.
And a goat.
Money. Yeah, there you go. I'll sell some stuff and get the apple tree. I just gotta figure out what I'm doing here.
You got a bunch of eggs. You could sell a couple eggs.
No, I want to. I've got the money elsewhere. I'm not selling stuff.
It's not liquid.
Yeah, it's really. I mean,
that's literally. That's why I hoard things in here specifically.
A pufferfish frenzy at the beach.
Oh, she's not even there on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the pufferfish.
Run and get it. You can run and tell that, homeboy. We got your picture and we got your t-shirt and your sneakers. You are really dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Derek?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Are you okay?
My brain is just full of memes on the off chance you hadn't noticed. All that's up there. 100%
Where is
memes.
the pufferfish frenzy?
Great question. Probably on the farthest possible dock. I mean, I hear sounds. So something's going on.
Pufferfish season, pufferfish time frame is going to be...
over soon.
Over before I even find it.
That is quite possible, unfortunately. But hey, Coral, and you can talk to Leah.
I don't want to talk to Leah. She bumps me out.
I'm about to say there's a bunch of free stuff over there.
It wasn't on either. I couldn't find it.
That is annoying. Although there's some free money for you. Okay, what of this is worth selling? I guess I could drop a couple melons. I hear it, like...
I do too.
It's there.
Oh.
There you go.
Bitches. Oh, I forgot how annoying these are to catch.
I'm not going to make it to Pierre's at this point, so we might as well just go throw these in the...
Oh, I needed to get...
Oh, actually, you know what? Fuck it.
I needed to get freaking wheat seeds.
Oh. Yeah, actually, I'm running pretty low. I'll need to pick up some tomorrow as well.
He's closed tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday shit. Fucking piss hair. I hate Pierre sometimes. Well, that means... Let's see, because then it would be Thursday. We'll get like one full complement of apples. Fucking Pierre. Did you?
Thursday would be
the 25th.
Yeah,
So then the
we would get a
26th,
total of 3 apples, which is the exact amount of apples we need.
I thought we needed 2.
We need 3.
Why do we need 3?
The fodder bundle.
I thought the fodder bundle only needed 1. Does it need 4? Or does it need 3?
It needs 3.
Oof.
Do you want to just start the day over?
No.
Yeah, because I was just looking at it. See?
No, it is 3. No, I mean, like I said, we'll get there. I was about to say, does Joji even sell the saplings? I don't think they do.
Nope. Which is kind of annoying, but it's whatever.
Mildly annoying. Speaking of mildly annoying. Not a lot of slimes in the forest today. We're keeping our community safe. Not a lot of slimes in the forest today. We're keeping our community safe.
Sure we are. Technically, we're the ones that unleashed the slimes on the community because we broke open their...
Hey, sometimes you have to create the problem to sell your solution. Don't get me wrong, that is very much so Batman villain logic, but still. I mean, and programmed obsolescence is illegal for a reason, but still.
But that's just it, it's not illegal in the U.S.
Not in the U.S. Nah, baby. Keep that capitalism wheel spinning. Alright, well, I've nearly deforested.
I just can't wait for my computer to explode again.
I imagine it might be out of warranty at this point, dear. It's been a decade.
If I remember correctly, I think that specific type of defect is there's not a warranty time frame for it because it's so dangerous.
I would love to hear you talk to an Apple rep about that.
It's literally just sitting there, not plugged in. Every single time it has happened with it not plugged in, no power in the battery, like just been chilling.
Like I said, I would love to hear that idea floated by an Apple salesperson. Or a store, whatever the hell they're calling themselves now. Mistakes.
What do they call it? The Geek Squad? Nope.
No, that's
a separate entity.
That's Best Buy. Douchebags?
Smart Bar?
Male models?
They're not.
Because it used to be hipsters, but now it's just... What does that term even mean anymore?
It legitimately just means anything that is hip. Like,
do you know the real...
Someone who is really into what is hip is a hipster. Which means that hipsters never die.
You know the real slap in the face?
Huh?
So, sophomore year of college, we went to a Halloween party, and I went as a hipster. Nobody knew what I was, because it wasn't that different from how I normally looked. I just wore glasses. People thought I was Buddy Holly. Yeah. I mean, I should have known whenever I just took glasses and then wore a shirt out of my own fucking closet.
Hey, in
but
college,
I couldn't afford a costume.
We gotta scrimp and save somehow in order to afford the alcohols.
That is, well, and the other things. But, yes. It was a good party. God, I just remember I was trying to quit smoking for the first time, and that was the night I failed. That was the night that it didn't take.
You don't quit smoking in college.
Yeah, you know, if it's something you've started doing in college, you don't quit until you're done with college, because
you probably started for a reason.
Yeah, you started because you couldn't afford mental health treatment. Let's be honest. And don't get me wrong, we lived in an era where, like, mental health treatment and stuff like that was pretty robust, but...
Still had a stigma for a lot of people.
I definitely still dealt with a stigma for it. And what's bad was I was a psych major. I wanted to go into therapy. And even like, man, it's just a lot of weird hypocrisy on that, on my part back then, and that I've come to learn and grow and be smarter about. So that's the important thing. Always be learning.
Always be learnings.
All babies want to get learned. Except they're trying to close the Department of Education.
Because they want schooling to be private.
Which, you know, we're both products of private and public school, respectively.
And there's not much difference
There's
between
not a whole
us.
lot
And
of
if
difference between
anything,
the two of us. And one of our educations was free.
I would honestly make the argument that you were smarter than I am.
I wouldn't. I think that you and I have very different intelligences. Like, I think I'm a lot. My brain works faster. I think you are smarter than me in, like, process-oriented things. Whereas
it's because I have a processing disorder, so I spent a large portion of my schooling learning how to combat that, which has given me all of the tools to fully process and work out problems.
Which is why I don't think I would ever succeed as, like, a teacher in the public school system. I think I'd be a great college professor, because I can talk extemporaneously about shit.
Oh, I think you would be,
like, do a lesson plan.
In a private school where they heavily dictate, like, what it is that you're learning, and they kind of give you a lesson plan, and you can add things here or there as you see fit. Mm-hmm. You would probably really excel as a private school teacher.
Let's be honest, 2025 is not the year to go into teaching.
Correct. Except they might have to have people. Like, at the rate that everybody is leaving.
All social workers become.
But, to be fair, for the last 5 or 6 years, people have been leaving that industry.
It's because it sucks.
It's really unfortunate how nobody has the support they need.
Worse. Yeah, there's just and it's only gonna get worse. Like, that's the whole thing. Do you know, like, half the way that we find, like, cases of abuse in children, like malnourishment in children, is through the public school system? Like, if that just goes away, a lot of kids just aren't going to go to school.
Yep.
Unfortunately. And unfortunately, the kids who are, like, already being, like, abused or, like, underfed or, like, mom and dad don't have enough money for food aren't going to be able to send their kids to school. And then mom and dad aren't going to be able to work because they have to take care of their kids.
Even if the private schooling is still, air quotes, free.
Yeah, it's not
going to be within their district. They're not going to be able to just hop on a bus and go.
Yep.
They're going to have to be taken to a bus stop.
It's really problematic and, like, terrifying. And as somebody who is, like, you know, in the social sphere and is, like, very concerned about, like, the way that our society functions, it's super scary and, like, problematic as hell. A lot of kids who are, like, coming from, like, incredibly low income families that get, like, free school lunches that the Republicans are already mad about, that's the only food they get during the day.
Yep.
Part of the reason why their family sends them to school is so that they can eat.
Yep.
Like,
as someone who wanted to go into education, and just the amount of garbage that they have to sift through in their degree to then get paid a little over minimum wage.
Yeah, like entry level in any other job for their whole career.
Is astronomical. I had to take 5 classes. All of them were worth 1 credit hour. All of them demanded 4 separate 10-page research essays.
Yeah.
And it's only worth 1 credit.
Yeah, not worth it.
No, not at all. So I switched majors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's weird because, like you said, I mean, there are, like, these weed out systems for teachers in schools. And then if you're willing to persevere and do it, it's because you really want to be a teacher. And then you get dumped into being a teacher and it sucks.
Yeah.
Because there's no support and the pay is bad. Like, but you get summers off. Do you, though? You get, like, a couple weeks at best. And during those couple weeks, you're probably doing
that's really
other
only
stuff.
If you are you know, in certain, like, I would make the argument that if you are in any of the about to transition, like 5th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, senior, you do not have summers off because you have so much more things that you have to prepare because you also are in charge of preparing them for their next transition.
Yeah.
So you're really only off for like 2-3 weeks.
At most. And to be honest, you're probably not even off during that time because you're doing like, you probably got roped into being the wrestling coach or whatever, and that's whenever like practice and stuff for that beefs up is like during summer.
Yeah, it's when they do their training camps.
Yeah, being like everybody who ever said, oh, well, teachers had the summer off, so it's easy, are so up their own asses. Like, I don't feel like I'm even on a soapbox saying the teachers are treated poorly in America. So, like,
teachers and nurses are treated like garbage.
Yeah, I mean, there's another huge shortage issue.
I just think it's hilarious. It's essential workers. Essential workers are treated like garbage.
Yeah.
Flat. Anyone who had to work through the pandemic
is treated.
Should be paid.
Hazard pay forever.
Like CEOs. Like.
Yeah.
As someone who had to work every single day through the pandemic. And I still don't understand why I was an essential worker in 2020.
Well, because you were in the pet care industry. Like, pets didn't know it was the pandemic.
I worked in a kennel.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of travel and people putting their dogs into kennels.
But the problem was the hospital kept getting sick, so they needed the kennel techs to be able to act as veterinary assistants.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
So a lot of cross-training, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm still all for if you want to go get your vet tech cert. I'm still
It's not a
willing.
go do, it's a start do.
Yeah, it's an apply and get through.
I only get 500.
Hey, you know, I only made like $3,000. That's fine.
Yeah, but you needed it because you're about to go spend some rainies.
Ah, and my steel pickaxe is ready.
All right, calm it down. I told you about
I have several errands I need to run.
When I lived in South Africa and we'd play board games. That was the only time that my friend who was from Paris would laugh like that.
It's good for him, you know.
He would get angry because we would pick on him. We'd be like, oh, ha ha ha, kicking your booty, and then he would like own us. He'd be like, oh. All right.
I'll do cake. Here, I'll put those aside so that they can be donated.
What needs to be donated?
A large egg.
Nice.
Of both kinds. And I'll put a duck egg in the incubator. In the incubator.
Well, it's just a duck egg. There aren't different sizes of duck eggs.
No, there's not, but I would rather have 2 ducks than wait for this duck to spit out another duck. Ah, yes, I need to go get...
Sorry about my useless eye roll.
Wheat seeds.
Sometimes I wish that there was a camera on me.
Do you want face cam?
Just during this, because of how many facial expressions I have in response to you sometimes.
You know. Like I said, if you weren't sighing at me, I wouldn't be sure you were paying attention.
Even the dog sighed at you.
Good.
Diddy?
Daddy? Come on, Daddy. What are you doing, buddy? I'm fine. I don't know what that was either. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. I understood what you said.
Am I missing any rachipis? Radish salad. I already know how to cook radish salad.
I already know that one. Let me...
Rachipis.
I wish that, you know...
Okay. Let's go.
You know, like when it rains, even if it's a Tuesday or whatever, Marnie's still at her house.
Yeah.
and is open. I wish that those kind of rules fell for Pierre and Wednesdays.
I suppose. I know what you mean.
So that there would be occasionally, maybe once a season.
Pierre's not.
Yeah, he's closed.
Fucking dickhead. Ugh, fine, I'll just sell this shit. Whatever. Alright. Yeah. Dung, 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 bong, be bong, bong, bong.
Pause.
Hi. Breh. Breh. Breh.
Breh.
I'm gonna send a little breh. Just imagine Marnie, like, really cutting into it and just like, breh.
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 Broing. What's up, nerd? I'm coming to his house all aggressive and shit.
I mean...
Fuck this dude.
He deserves it.
He's a douche.
He's a dirtbag. He's a creep.
Yeah, he's a... Like, genuinely, that's what it is. It's like, dude, could you not? You're like
he
40.
He needs to stop watching or listening to those podcasts. You know what I mean?
For real. A good guy like me won't ever get the girl. That kind of guy. Nobody likes that guy. Nobody fucking likes that guy. Oh,
An Omega like me.
Like, she's dating him, but like I'm such a nice guy and I'm her friend, and it's like, yeah.
If she friend zoned you,
It's turning from aw to real fast, my guy.
yeah.
You know. Don't get me wrong. I definitely got caught in that trap a few times in my own life. And you know what? I was 19. That's like, I was a child when I did that. That is a grown man. Mm-hmm. Like, that is an adult.
An adulty?
Like, bruh, get it together. Didn't I? Where'd I put
Something about Cotton Eye Joe.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I would have done a bunch of blow.
What?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did the cocaine go?
I'm so confused.
If it had not have been for Cotton Eye Joe,
Yes.
I would have done cocaine much, much more.
But would you have?
No.
That's what I thought.
I'm a strange, strange man, Abby. I think that's all I've got for you.
I am aware.
Yay! Silver pickaxe. Or iron pickaxe, whatever the hell it is. Makes this so much easier.
Nope.
Your boy needs gold ore.
Technically, I do too.
Yeah, I also need iron. So.
I'm in here because I need frickin' stones. Why am I down there? No, sir.
Ma'am.
Don't ma'am me.
Whatever do you mean? No. Whatever do you mean, no? That's your favorite thing about being married to me, isn't it? The farts? I'm pretty sure it's the tools. Fairly certain. You love me for my gas.
Not for your gas.
In spite of.
Yes.
You know, fair enough.
Despite, in spite, whichever one is the correct use.
I believe it to be in spite of, but I could be wrong. Irregardless.
Regardless.
Right. Ugh. Like, there are worse things I could be saying. At least that's not wildly wrong. Yeah, I said it. If you say irregardless, I immediately think your IQ is the room temperature.
I use that word sometimes.
You shouldn't. Ever. Don't teach our children.
You don't want me to teach our children.
The word irregardless.
Then we need to be able to afford daycare.
I just don't want our children to say irregardless. What's the other one? It's irregardless, and then there's another one that's stupid like that. That's like clearly not the word that people add ear to for no reason. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's another one it's not like regardless, and then there's another one. Am I crazy? Am I forgetting things? The mental illness back at it again.
The one that my brain always goes to is effect and effect.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've made that mistake. Like, I don't feel like you're an idiot if you mess that up.
I think you're an idiot if you type it out. Like,
That's
if you
true.
You had the time to type it. And
like,
specifically
bro,
typing. Not writing,
not texting.
typing.
Not texting. I'll give you a break on texting.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're texting.
But if you were writing it into an email, why are you not checking that you are using the correct use of the word?
Especially whenever, like, man, spell check is built into computers at this point.
If you were writing it in a research paper, you should definitely make sure you were using the correct term.
Honestly, so I get a lot of, like, referrals, like, through, like, an online platform that, like, people come through. And, like, the amount of spelling errors and, like, there are a couple of people that I receive referrals from that it's like, and I can guarantee you there will be at least one spelling error in their thing. And I'm like, hey, this is a professional setting.
I was just saying,
you
your
are sending
referrals
this to multiple people. I am not inclined to help you out at all if you aren't even doing the most minor amount of, like, skimming your own work.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to think of, like, it blows my mind how people, like...
There has to be a crab in here. Is it you? No. Is it you?
Specifically for your job.
Is it you? No. What the frick? Bruh. Bats be spanning out of nowhere.
The referrals to be essentially from... It's usually medical professionals.
Yeah.
Like...
Or people who at least work in a medical setting.
Yeah, or somebody who works in a medical setting.
Where, like, it's really important for you to sound confident and intelligent in what you're trying to tell people. Because if they smell doubt on you, like, they will not trust you to help them.
Yeah.
Like, if this is what you're putting forward to your colleagues, what are you saying to the people who you're trying to assist?
They are probably talking down to them like they're toddlers.
Or the people you're trying to assist don't want your help. It's like, oof. Like, it blows. I mean, and don't get me wrong, even whenever I was working in, like, a research setting with, like, PhDs and, like...
It blows my mind how many people who are highly educated can't use a computer.
Yeah, well, like, not even can't use a computer, because trust me, there was plenty of that. But, like, can't, like, don't proofread at all. Like, what? My biggest pet peeve, and I've had it now in pretty much every, like, adult big boy job I've ever had, is whenever people... Do you know the Health Information Portability and Accessibility Act? Or Portability and Authorization Act? I never remember what the second A, or what the first A stands for.
Yeah.
How do you abbreviate that?
Hang on, say it one more time.
Health Information Portability and Authorization Act, I believe is what it's actually called.
Health.
Information.
Uh-huh.
Portability. Authorization Act.
HIPAA.
Yeah, how would you spell that abbreviation?
HIPAA.
Correct. These are people who... This dictates a large amount of their job. And in research, your research is invalidated if you don't have proper HIPAA authorizations. The number of times I've seen people misspell that abbreviation drives me fucking crazy. Because they spell it like HIPAA with an A. Like HIPPA. And it's like... No.
Which is very wrong, too.
Just because it sounds like that's how it should be pronounced does not
I could
make
understand doing HIPAA, HIPA,
yeah,
and missing the last A. I can understand that because a lot of people don't realize that second A exists.
Yeah.
Unless you work in the field.
But
then you should freaking
double
know.
up on a P is it's just like willful ignorance. It feels like you're
what's that P
choosing
stand for?
to not correct this. Like you have one job, and it is to make sure that this paperwork is filled out correctly. Damn it! It didn't pause while I was eating the food.
That's the downside of doubles.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I hope I didn't lose a bunch of money. Okay, it looks like I just lost items. Okay, well, I guess that's not as bad.
At least those are also
Not a huge deal.
2 items that... Hey!
To be fair, I didn't have a lot of money to begin with, so... Because Oh, I'm an idiot. Oops.
Why?
I gotta go make sure I have money.
Why?
Because I upgraded my axe instead of
saving the money to get the tree?
Yeah, I need to go make sure that's the thing. Whoopsie.
Let me go through your bins.
No, I mean, I sold a bunch of stuff too today, so like I should get the monies. It's all Pierre's fault. If he had been open.
Uh-huh.
That dick nozzle. I mean, that's better money in the long run.
Why did I gotta go into town real quick.
I mean, who doesn't?
Something about Cotton Eye
Pause
Joe.
really quick.
Something about him long time ago.
Paused, so I can sell stuff. I know we need a rainbow trout sardine. Don't need the shad.
Where did you get the snails if you haven't caught snails?
I caught them the same day we talked about it.
Oh.
I'll probably get another cave jelly. I'm not that worried about that. We need to keep that carp. We need the eels. Flounder. Ghost. Oh, no, I need to donate the ghost fish. Shit. Okay. Run. I only have to make $3,000. It's fine.
Just pause real quick.
There you go. I never said I was a smart man.
Everything else in there is forageable, right?
Forageables?
Right?
What?
Everything in there is seeds or forageables, right?
Except for the shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, but that's...
And the sap, I guess.
Technically, it's a forageable.
Sap?
You get it from trees.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I'm just trying to clear it out a little. Not clear it, but...
I know what you meant.
Make it make a little bit of sense. Why did I just put all those... Fuck. There we go.
Yeah, we're good. I probably didn't even need to go ham and sell that stuff. No, I did need to sell those melons. Okay, whatever.
Something about Cotton Eye Joe. Did you just sell all of the Gold Star melons?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I always sell those.
Aren't you still collecting the gold
No, I finished
stars?
that bundle.
Okay. Hey, I just got a gold star.
Bring George a peeper. Also, let's be honest, I'm not hurting for melons.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And there's more. Because I was real paranoid. Eggy!
Eggy.
Eggy. Okay. Yeah, now I definitely have to go to Pierre's. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not the end of the world.
Forageable. Technically, this doesn't belong in here either. You missed the cookies, Derek.
What cookies?
The cookies were in there.
Oh, well. It's your chest, I don't know. Yeah, let's replenish my stores.
Fishy things.
Bash. Oh my god, bash. Do 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 do. Doobity boo boo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do. I need to grab me scythe. Ah, yes. I also missed harvesting several things, so solid. There we go. Yeah, solid. Alright, we'll go and bring a paper to George. You said you were stashing hay in the barn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
I got some.
I technically got another stash rolling, but that's because you need 10 for the animal fodder. The animal bundle, whatever it is.
I know what you meant.
But I got those from growing.
What do you think I got this hay from?
Yeah, no, I know. I was just saying. You need a large milk to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to bring you a large
big
milk.
Milky?
Huh?
A big milky?
Big milky. So here.
Yeah, I can just pull it in and pull it out. Or you can put it in the chest that's behind that tree. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
You know what? I think I'm at the point where I don't need to be wasting my salmon berries no more. Probably want to turn them into jellies. Jellies.
Into jellies.
Into jellers.
I wish I knew how much longer I had on my thingies.
My pote. Okay, what of this was I selling because I needed to sell one of them? I believe just that. I think everything else I'm holding on. I can sell to Pierre and it doesn't matter. Hello, boys. I'm back. Hi, Chasu. Do. Oh, yeah, shit. That was why I had that pepper. I'm a dingus. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Scuba-dee-ba-dibba-dibba-dooba-dibba. Beep. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep.
I still need to take him a melon, and I meant to do that, but oh well.
Oh yeah, for Demetrius. Have I done that? No, I haven't. That's crop research, right? Yeah. I'm alone.
To keep me clean.
I got watermelon to keep me clean.
Except they are inherently not watermelons.
Watermelon.
What is a pink melon, though?
I don't know. Slime hunter. Kill 8 red slimes. Slimes. Here you go, pea hair. Apple. Apple. Okay, and then I need wheat seeds.
I need wheat seeds. That's why I went into town.
Let's say, run down here. You still got 4 hours till he closes. Hey, Grandma.
Finally!
You got yourself a sturgeon.
What do you need for a fish pond again?
200 stone, 5 green algae, 5 seaweed. Here, if I throw you this apple sapling, will you plant it whenever you get back?
I'm going up into the mines.
I was planning on doing that as well. Alright, well, if it's an inconvenience to you, I may as well.
I just stopped because there was a bubble spot.
Beep, bop. Did you mean to spend all your money?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going into the mines.
Yeah, fair enough.
Probably gonna die.
Where should I plant this?
So I put mine up by my 3 trees up at the top. You can put them wherever. I wasn't even thinking about where to put it. I was just like, this fits here.
I'm gonna cut it down.
Eventually.
Winter 1. So.
Why winter 1?
Because now they give you, they replace themselves. When you cut down trees.
Why?
Because,
why do they hate me?
What?
That makes me so upset.
Why? What do you mean?
Everyone should have to live with the struggle of once you've planted these trees, you have to make the decision to either kill them forever or let them survive.
Okay, miss, I had cancer, so no one else should have cancer treatment. For the record, you've never had cancer.
I've never had cancer. And I'm kidding.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. A little.
I had to pay my student loans back, so no one should have student loan forgiveness.
That's bullshit, but that is a mild inconvenience. This is a mild inconvenience.
Yes. But now whenever you cut down a fruit tree, you get the sapling back. But to be fair,
is there a possibility that you could potentially get a double sapling drop?
I don't know. I'm assuming they're the same multipliers. But assuming, that you... assuming that a farmer did need to, relocate a sapling of some kind, he would, you would be able to take a piece of the sapling.
Correct.
And replant it. So, that is kind of just true to life.
Yeah, which is why I always thought it was silly that we couldn't.
Hey, Gloria, what's going on? Doing alright, how are you? Relaxing, playing some Stardew tonight.
I think Gloria can tell.
Well, yes, I would assume. Good to hear.
Don't be bad. Stop it.
Wow. It's going. You know, I had some close calls already. Messing up buying things that I shouldn't have been buying. This is why you spent all your money, remember?
This is why I spent all my money.
Okay.
What'd you take from me?
I lost an item, some mixies.
Oh, rats.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wouldn't be too broken up about that. There we go. I think we're just going to put a bomb here, because that's getting a lot. Rocks! Rocks! You don't have to put on your rocks. Ooh, mushroom.
Is the Yeti tooth better than...
I would think so, because I think it's the same level, but it's faster. That's the difference. That's part of the reason why I'm grinding these levels, is because these levels have the chance to drop better swords. And God knows I need a better sword. Because this thing is slow. I don't like the way the little, like, shaman dudes, like, Blair Witch you whenever they take enough damage.
I don't like how you say they're Blair Witching you.
Yeah, they, like, hide from you and, like, face into the corner, and it's kind of creepy. I know you weren't the hugest fan of that movie, but...
Yeah, it was a dumb movie.
I mean, I liked it, I mean...
Mostly, it mostly has to do with the shaking.
I just like found footage movies, and found footage is a lot of shaky cam, if we're honest.
I absolutely detest shaky cam because it makes me nauseous as hell.
You know, I think that's a valid reason.
I can't remember what movie it was. There's a movie that I went and I saw with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked out in the middle of it.
Because,
like, actually, in the first, like, 15 or 20 minutes of it.
Because of the
Because
shaky
both
cam?
of us
We're like, I'm gonna
were
hurl.
getting dizzy and nauseous.
I'm gonna hurt.
And we were like, hey, can we please get a refund?
This blows.
Like, I'm feeling lightheaded, like, all these things. Not lying. But my dad was definitely being a little bit dramatic, I feel like. But
Well,
that's,
you know.
It's whatever. But they gave us a refund. And then I think they made, like, several $1 billion in the box office. And I just remember sitting there with my dad and being like, well, I guess it was good.
Like, sure. How many? I need to kill 3 more Sleemays to get to the ace. Hey, a paleo.
Yeah, it's mine. I'll kill you for it.
Nah, I'm alright. I do need to give one to Pam, but I also don't care about Pam, so. Oh well.
I guess I should do wine, but I don't want to.
What did I just throw in here? Oh.
I have to go back up there. I left my milk pail.
Your milkies?
Not my milkies, my milk pail.
I got lucky and ran into 2 different mushroom levels.
Proud.
Yeah, kind of cool. I got 4 purple mushrooms out of it.
Lucky ducky.
I know. I am the duckiest of lucks. Quack.
Quack.
Quack, quack.
Are we weird?
I believe that is the term, yes.
I don't know how I feel about being weird.
Too late. You married me, honey.
True.
I think I'm gonna let that slide until morning so that they're all in the same time frame. Alright, let's solve some problems.
Why do you have so many mysteries?
I don't know.
Mystery!
We snaw. Yeah, I'll hold on to this in there. And I guess I'll hold on to the eggs, too. If I'm holding on to them. Alright. Personal chest. I think I caught a level, so I'm actually not terribly concerned. Oh, and it was foraging, of all things. Alright. Because of the stupid foraging levels. Yeah, that tracks. Sold a bunch of red mushrooms.
The most useless mushroom in the bunch.
Oh, the red mushrooms are totally useless. You only need them for the community center, and then you need them to make a life potion. Hey! I believe that is the level I needed to make kegs. I didn't mean to plant that there. Thank you.
Someone gave me stone.
Nice.
And it makes me happy.
Somebody gave me a pink cake.
Weird. Why?
I don't know.
Whoever gave you that pink cake probably likes pink cake.
I think it was Evelyn, who likes chocolate cake. Or loves chocolate cake, but likes pink cake.
Because I have noticed that they tend to give you things that they like. So it's kind of like they give you free gifts.
Yeah, they give you gifts that they want from you.
Yep.
It's like, I don't play like that. Sorry, ladies.
Sup, ladies? My name's Slim Shady.
Ladies nuts. You're welcome. Yeah, sure. I guess.
Did I milk you guys yesterday?
Yes, because you gave me a milk, remember?
Yes. Milk, lemonade.
Around the corner fudges mod.
They gave me some big milks.
You made fudge a mod? Twitch joke. Okay, so I need DAs. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be raking it in on this one. Hell yeah. EA Sports.
Is it in the game?
No. It is all outside of the game.
Will you go check the lady?
Yeah, I will. Todos afuera. What did I just do? Oh yeah, I put the egg away. Duh.
Tu coleccionista de consones.
Let's see. Is it worth...
Dame razones.
No, I don't have no money.
Para sentir. I can't believe I learned to sing that song in high school, and that's the only part that gets stuck in my head randomly.
What song?
I can't remember the name of it in Spanish.
I don't know why my Spanish teacher in high school really liked Selena. So
that would have been nice, because then it would be easy to be like, oh, it was this Selena song. No, obscure
Latin music.
I mean, I'm sure it's not actually obscure. I'm sure that I'm sure it's actually very popular, and if somebody who regularly listens to Spanish heard that song, they probably would actually know what song it is.
Meanwhile,
but it's basically, the song is about how he's singing to his love and about how the moon reminds him of her and...
A peach. Do we need a peach? An apple sapling for more than I paid for.
I'm over here like, click out of it and look.
Nothing of interest, unfortunately. I'm about to say, I think you did the thing that peach would be good for.
Yeah.
So, nothing of interest.
Yeah, we
Some
just need...
spicy eel, I guess. Like, it's not great.
Just for the,
the
speeds,
speed boost,
but that's a you question.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Now, if she was selling a wool, it would be worth it.
Remember you turned your wool into a cloth?
I did. That's why I was saying she was selling another wool.
But we don't need wool.
Wool would be...
We only need 6 of those things.
Helpful, and thank you for not reminding me that you'd walked away.
We said we didn't need anything. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, now I see what you're saying. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Ay, como me duele. Ay, como me duele. Like, it is useful in that every time Selena is on, I'm like, oh, I know this song. Because they were, like, she would have us do, like, study days, and she would just quietly play Selena in the background. I was like, cool. To be fair, I mean, she was...
No, so my Spanish teacher printed out the lyrics and the music to this song.
Oh.
And, like, had us sing it like we were in chorus.
Interesting.
In a language that, and this was in, like, Spanish 1. So, none of us... And it was like class 2. So we had no clue what we were singing. And then he goes, all right, now for the rest of today's class, you're going to translate this. And we were like, okay, whatever. And then he was like, part of your homework is you need to be able to come in here and sing the whole song from memory.
What? Jesus. I'm like, all right, man. That's kind of intense. Now, I mean, again, don't get me wrong. My Spanish teacher had us, like, translate movie monologues into Spanish and then come in and recite them.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, I did the where Tyler Durden is explaining the rules of Fight Club. Ooh. That enemy just gave me 2 diamonds. Radical.
That's cute, Cookie. It's nice to hear you. Love and life.
Yeah. Nah, we kill the white mage first.
I think it's funny that everyone, like, online who, like, does a step-by-step instruction, right? Goes, if you're planning on having Krobus as a roommate, make sure you finish the certain monster goals, because otherwise you're just killing his family. And I was like, are you though?
I mean, he does ask if you run into any shadow people down in the mines.
Yeah, I killed them.
I think he might have unique dialogue where he specifically mentions that, like, that might have been my cousin, or whatever. Like, you might have run into my cousin down there, or whatever. I can't remember. I looked up all of his dialogue at one point, because I thought it was funny. Okay, who do I need to turn this into? Lewis.
See, if I was a Spanish teacher, which I could probably not be a Spanish teacher.
You could be a substitute Spanish teacher.
I could be a substitute Spanish teacher.
Llamas.
And actually, I would be a better substitute Spanish teacher than Peggy Hill.
I was about to say, if you become a substitute Spanish teacher, you're aware that I will have to get into the propane and propane accessories.
I will have to cut my hair and start dressing like Peggy Hill.
Oh, yes. The penis. Thanks, Louie. I'll take $1,000. Oh, is there a question?
Who is blowing up my phone?
Oh. Well. No, I'm actually full. Actually, yeah, I'll eat this, I guess. What are you? Who's blowing up?
Oh, it was your sister.
Ah.
Because
Yeah,
I sent her the baby registry and asked her to take a peek.
Yes.
So now I'm going to send it to, like, your mom and let your mom distribute it how she wants. I'm afraid to give it to her, though.
I mean,
because
it just means a bunch of stuff will
is.
show up at our house. Which is fine. I mean, you know.
Which is fine, but we don't have space for it right now.
That is somewhat true.
But it's just funny. But that way it can be distributed amongst the mothers. But your sister said, I think I have, oh gosh, how many items are on this list? An overwhelming, and I added more to it today after I sent it to my mom to look at. I still added more stuff to it. And a lot of it feels useless, but like if you weren't in my brain would be useless. I've got 164 items, which sounds like a lot, but a lot of them are like teeny tiny little things.
Yeah.
Like silverettes, which are things that I'd never thought that I would be influenced to buy.
What the hell are silverettes?
Good question. Silverettes are very helpful post...
I don't know what they are, like, at all.
They're like little, teeny tiny little cups.
Okay.
They're tiny. They're about that big. And explaining what it's for tells you what it is.
Okay.
So post having your baby, whether you end up feeding them from your chest or not, since they're silver, they're pretty sterile, but they also like are really cold without you having to put them in the fridge. So it is desensitized. It like helps soothe your bits. I thought it was an astronomical thing because the price tag for these are
ridiculously expensive.
The whole industry, like, it blows my mind how expensive things are for babies, but it blows my mind even more how expensive things are for like moms specifically, because that is a one-use tool that is literally just for people who are having kids.
Yeah.
They're like $60.
I mean, they're not just for people who are having kids. The knowing look is what does it for me.
They're mostly...
I was about to say, if you look hard enough online, you'll find excuses to use them.
I don't want to look hard enough online.
Probably good for your mental health, admittedly.
I don't want to go into the deep web. Don't make me.
I don't think it'd be the deep web.
No, I know.
Part. I think that's on the clear web, my guy.
I don't want to just casually scroll through the sites. Not for that.
Looking for silver nipple covers.
Well, so people also use them before they have their baby because it's easy to clean. You can throw them in the dishwasher. They get sterile, right? So a lot of people use them to collect colostrum before birth. And then take a syringe and draw it up out of it.
Interesting.
And so, but the whole, going through this whole list, my brain was just like...
This is real extra.
And I think it's funny. So your sister said just for Sunny, who was one baby, had 200 things on a list. And the fact that we put stuff on, well, I put stuff on here for 2 babies, and it's not even 200.
I would say that's pretty.
But a good chunk of them,
conservative.
a good chunk of it is, we really don't need more than 2 baby-led weaning spoons.
Yeah.
Because we have 2 kids. Should we probably get another pack of 2? Maybe. But they might also hate them.
Fair, yeah.
So, like, things that are, like, they might hate them or whatever, I only got, like, the bare minimum of use. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and this might just be me being real extra. I only got 4 true not burp cloths, burp...
Spit up thingies?
Nope. They
Bibs?
go on them. Bibs.
There you go.
But I got 4, what are they called technically?
Yay, I can make kegs now.
Smocks. 4 smocks that are, like, you put it over their heads, put their arms through it. Bibs.
Oh, okay.
I got 4 of those. Because once they're feeding them, like, manhandling food, the more coverage. I mean, they'll probably be topless most of the time when they're eating anyways, because it's easy to just pop them in the bath afterwards.
Yeah.
But those, who says they can't be used when they're itty bitty teeny tiny too?
Yeah.
And then also, with our previous experience, you can use a burp cloth as
something.
As a
lot of things.
Yeah.
Check your mail, you'll get $500.
Maybe I don't want to. Yeah, I will.
I mean, if you don't want the money, you don't have to take it, but...
I don't want the money.
Bruh.
I don't need the money, I'm actually rolling in it. I'm not.
I think I'm just gonna leave that hay to collect later. Or the wheat.
Yes, I mean, that's why I'm planting it, is I'm planting it as a rollover, so I don't have to...
Yeah, I need to...
I didn't get any monies.
Oh. I got the Best Neighbor Award.
I got the Best Neighbor Award.
It's the mocking for me. We're gonna need more iron ore for what we're gonna be doing. Ding, ding, ding. Wah, 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 wah. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba. Here is a duck egg to donate to something. Bing bongo, bingle ding ding bee. Do 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 do. A whole bunch of stuff.
This is a tomato plant, right?
I don't know. Can't tell by sight alone.
You're useless to me.
Hey, Blackberry.
Where did I put my batteries?
My batteries. My batteries. Let's see. do be needing a little bit of the iron ore.
Did I just milk nothing? My guy, come here.
That out of context is very funny. Okay, I have 9 oak resins hanging out. Nice. And then it's 30 per keg.
You can make kegs?
Yeah.
Ugh.
You already have one, right?
Yeah. It's not nice.
That I can make kegs and you can't.
It's...
There's a reason you prioritize farming. Because it gets you access to kegs.
It's stinky.
I am stinky, I agree.
Stinky winky baby.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, what do I need to do? What do I need?
A strawberry will be fine. And then I need a vegetable to turn into not... Would this turn... It wouldn't be pickled. Well, I guess I've made... Or I need... Would peppers turn into, like, pepper juice? I guess it would. It wouldn't, like, turn into alcohol.
Alcohols.
And then I haven't done any tea crabblings. I'm not friends enough with Caroline. Do I have any hearts with Caroline? No. Alright. Well, that's your misfortune. And then... I know, I'm so mean. I won't let you straight leg your paw directly into my stomach. Like, Daddy, I'm starving. No, it's tail wagged. Do 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 do. Here's a cow. Bubble.
How did I do this again? Shut up.
You're talented. The skills. Hey, I'm not a whole lot better. Do 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 do. Clont. You know. Wow. Rocks. Dolomite. Ooh. Taggers the half. More dolomite. Nope, need Jasper. Need dolomite. Okay. Cool. Mines. Deck me to the mines. Okay. No, frozen view. Need them cold boys. And a coffee bean. That's what I needed. he said sarcastically. More frozen geodes. Cool.
Stop being a baby.
Omni geodes. Do 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 do. Like, very specifically, I am looking for iron ore, but I'm not going to be mad about finding geodes and coal.
Why did I think that he was open till 5?
He is not.
Stinkies.
Ooh, emerald. We donated an emerald?
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Good. Gutenberg, or whatever. Okay. Now, why those first 2 levels? Real struggle to find a ladder. Now here you go. First stone you hit. You can have it.
I never went to... Damn it. I never talked to Lewis.
About what?
About the...
Oh, did you do the red slime quest too?
Yep.
Yeah. That same day, the day that I turned it in, Clint was also offering, like, if you turned in 8 gold ore or whatever, you got like another $300. It's the only reason I remembered to go talk to Lewis. I didn't know you were on the same quest. I'm sorry.
I like the random sounds you make.
Me?
I've always liked them.
Well, I mean, you know, I hope you like them because I don't think I can stop.
I hate them. You need to change or divorce.
Like, on Reddit, my husband makes weird noises and it upsets me and he won't stop. Divorce him, throw him into the oceans.
What kind of weird noises? When does he do the weird noises? Are you sure he's not just autistic?
I haven't been tested. Marriage in a nutshell, indeed, Pumpkin Seed. Marriage in a nutshell. That is well-timed.
Maybe he has Asperger's.
You know, like I said...
doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, it's autism spectrum disorder across the board. Whether you just... And it's a spectrum. Everyone's on it in kind of one way or another. So, like, if that's not just, like, my vibe, I don't know. But, like, never actually been...
Tourette's?
I've never been formally tested if I have any kind of, like, autism or anything like that. It wouldn't shock me. But, like, I also don't. I think...
The more I've been learning about autism...
I think I have undiagnosed ADHD.
The more I've been learning about autism, my dad definitely has it.
Your dad? That does... Yeah. No, that tracks.
I mean, the fact that on his first date, he was more excited about showing my mom the scaffolding in his house for the renovations he was doing to this historical home.
Your dad is a...
Than trying to, like, sneak a kiss or anything like that is...
Your dad's a wildly interesting man. And I mean that in, like, a good way. Yeah, I feel like having undiagnosed ADHD is kind of just like, oh, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Like, are you awake and conscious in 2025? You might have undiagnosed ADHD.
The biggest issue with the reason why ADHD is so misdiagnosed, one, it is different in most people.
It also, like, it used to be highly gendered.
Yeah, well, it was originally thought that only boys, and it was specifically boys. I don't know why, because they also had the stipulation that they had to be 18 to get tested for it.
Which is well past where it would be helpful to know.
So men, that's besides the point.
Mind you, this was also, you know, at an era where people were doing cocaine a lot.
And if just looking between genders, women do have very drastically different presence of, not whatever, signs of it.
Or like presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they present much differently. Traditionally. I mean, again, that's even that's a little
hit or miss.
Well, I mean, it's just everyone is different.
Yeah.
To, like, split it along gender lines is kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Because everyone is different.
But the thing that drives me nuts about it is that all through, you know, the 80s and the 90s when they first really started diagnosing it, they weren't diagnosing it young enough. And then they started diagnosing it too young. Mm-hmm. So, like, my brother got tested for it when he was like 2 or 3. Which you have to be a very poorly behaved toddler for them to be like, this could be ADHD. And I mean, they tested him several times throughout his adolescence, and he had ADHD. So I mean,
total crapshoot, but.
So and I inherently think that because my parents had already been exposed to having somebody diagnosed with it is the only reason that I was diagnosed with it. I think had Fred never been diagnosed with it,
maybe
I would not have ever been diagnosed with it.
Well, and also, I mean, how much of that was, you know, picked up? I mean, again, I wouldn't say that ADHD in any way, shape, or form is contagious, but, you know, it's definitely like there are like behaviors that can be reinforced.
Well, so initially the reason why I was taken in for testing was because I was showing extreme signs of anxiety.
Yeah,
and I registered on the anxiety scale, but not to the point of anxiousness that I was feeling. Mm-hmm. So they did an ADHD test on me.
Yeah.
Flying colors.
Well, yeah.
They're like, ooh, she's got it.
Ooh, maybe it's Maybelline.
So they started medicating for it. And a lot of my anxiety went away. But I still had anxiety because mm-hmm. I had anxiety as a separate condition. Yeah. And then in high school, when they really took medicating me because I stopped taking meds for a really long time, to really hone it in, I got additional diagnoses because as they were taking care of them,
like the
other ones were popping up.
The comorbidity for anxiety is insane.
Well, so they were treating my ADHD, then they were treating my anxiety, and then they were treating OCD, and you've seen our house. I do not have OCD. But I have the thought processing.
I mean, so again,
of someone with OCD
doesn't necessarily mean that you're also obsessively clean. It's just, you know.
So that's not what I meant. I meant our house is very ADHD coded.
Yeah, our house is not like
and not in the mindset of all of these things are similar, they should go together. It is very, this is an empty spot, I put it here, which is an ADHD thing.
Yeah.
Some, like, the most basic of OCD that is not just thinking in an obsessive way mm-hmm. tends to be, these are all similar, they go together. Even if it's not ding, 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 like lined up perfectly, it's still like...
It makes sense they so often end up together since your brain is constantly moving at 3 miles per hour, then you feel anxious. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the racing thoughts never really slow down. That is the weird thing, because, like, I mean, I'm on, like, anxiety medication and stuff like that, and I know that, you know, you've been on different kinds of medications throughout stuff, and you're not currently on anything. And, like, I will say that is the one, it makes the racing thoughts easier to brush away. That has been the biggest difference in, like, me versus unmedicated me, where like I feel like I don't spiral as much, but like before I was medicated, I definitely spiraled. And like I have general anxiety disorder and depression and major depressive disorder that, like I said, I am.
And those comorbidity, like them together is a whole different.
But I mean, there was a time where people thought I had OCD, and like I definitely have some tendencies. I think my mom probably deals with OCD in some ways, but.
So that's the interesting thing that I found in college going through all the psychology courses is that OCD, a lot of it purely is just the thought processing. Mm-hmm. So you can be diagnosed with anxiety for the racing thoughts, but those racing thoughts can fall into the OCD category because they are obsessive. So if you have obsessive racing thoughts and you have OCD and anxiety, like, mm-hmm. and that's something that I've always found interesting is that as you start treating and diagnosing and going through therapy and all that, that you slowly start accruing more and more things.
Yeah.
Because it inherently just being alive, your brain is functioning and misfiring in ways and stuff like that. So it's just really interesting.
Well, and like I said, I mean, I think we as a society have gotten to a point where, like, it's Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? And I think you can correlate Maslow's hierarchy of needs with, like, progression in society. Because, like, when we were hunter-gatherers or whatever, our own, like...
We were hunting and gathering to survive.
Hunter-gatherers didn't have, like... I mean, I'm sure they did have some kind of, like, mental issue, but their main concern was, I need to live and have a place to live. And then, you know, as we got to that point, then we developed more, like, societies where we, like, lived together and, like, created towns and whatever. And that turned more into, like, the second level where it was more about security and understanding. And now we've kind of hit, like, another level of that where it's about, like, satiety and being, like, content and feeling, like, and positive feelings. Because now we're at a level of society where, like, our basic needs are pretty well met, most of us. Again, we had that conversation earlier about poor people and, like, the rampant bullshit going on where, like, programs that are meant to help people are stopping, and that's a nightmare. But, like, and so, like, we've kind of hit that upper echelon where now we can... Human society has progressed to the point where now we can start to focus on, like, hey...
reaching that happy state.
We're living long enough and our needs are met long enough that, like, we can start addressing mental health issues more regularly. And so it's just stripping that stigma away and talking about it. And that's why, like...
I feel like it existed. It existed when humanity started.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it had, like, inherently, just the way that brains are wired.
I mean, I think
it existed. It's because we weren't doing diagnosing and stuff like that. Because every small town in America has, oh, that's just Jerry. He's innocent. Hey, like, you know, you just give him some blueberries, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
No, what's wrong with Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry has, like, some issues that if he talked through them and, like, you know, was monitored and received the therapy he needs, he could probably live a more functional life.
Crazy Joe, who lives on the corner of 3rd and Main.
Yeah. We're at a point in our society where we can address those kinds of concerns. And so, like I said, I mean, that's why I don't mind talking about mental health and stuff on stream. Because, like I said, I think it should be something that we talk about normally. Like, if I broke my leg, I'd certainly be bitching about it. So, like the tree that fell on our house, like, I talked about it on stream because I was like, this is a thing that is happening in my life. Mental health is the same way, in my opinion.
And I do think medication is completely necessary. It is completely necessary for a lot of people.
Well, and like I said, and something that they taught us, like, in, like, again, my social work grad school stuff, was that, like, viewing medication as, like, an end-all be-all solution to things is not helpful. Mm-mm. Viewing it as a way to give yourself, like, ground to stand on so that you can get better is how it should be approached and how you should broach it whenever you're trying to speak with people about, like, what medication is for.
So, I I don't know why it was college when they finally, like, explained this to me. Like, the 4th or 5th time I went on ADHD medication. Same psychiatrist I've been seeing my entire life goes, hey, let's have a discussion about this. You know, ADHD medication, anxiety medication, all of them. The end goal is for you to not need them.
Yeah.
The end goal is for you to be able to develop strategies while you are in a neutral headspace to, you know, accomplish the things you need to accomplish in a day-to-day task. And had they explained that to me in middle school, it wouldn't have been pulling teeth to get me to take those drugs.
Yeah.
I've always hated the way that I feel on them. I think everybody who first gets put on ADHD medication, whether it's needed or not, feels the same way. Because it just drastically changes a lot of things.
Well, I mean, for a lot of people, it, like, deadens some of the, you know.
Because that's what they are designed to do.
Personality.
They are designed to put your brain in a neutral, you know,
functional state.
In a neutral functional space. And for a lot of people, that is drastically different from their
stated goal.
Yeah, their day-to-day. And that's why a lot of medications like that don't keep getting used.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a good example of that. Yeah, I still, to this day, hate my ADHD medications. But even when I was taking them religiously, it was hit or miss on if I remembered to take them. So people thinking that all of us are just addicted to them.
Yeah,
no,
it's not an addiction.
It's a miracle if I remember to take my meds.
Yeah.
As someone who is pregnant, it is a miracle if I remember to take my prenatals. And it's like essential that I take the prenatals because it's not just for me.
And you have a reminder on your.
I've got
several
4
reminders. Yeah. And it's still hit or miss. Like,
I will still miss whole days.
Oh yeah.
But the good news is that I've supplemented into my diet enough of the essential vitamins and minerals that I need, that if I miss a couple of days, it's not like they were going without folic acid.
Yeah. He already came and went. I forgot to go talk to the bookseller guy.
I think that was yesterday, right?
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, well, I definitely have 5.
Did we not already donate to Ruby's?
Gunther will tell you more
I thought I already donated mine.
I suppose not.
Huh.
Also, I have a Jasper.
Oh, I think the reason that I didn't donate one was because last time I had so many. I think I had 6. Yeah. And I was like, you have a Ruby just to make it.
Let's... Ooh, Ocean Stone. Fairy Stone. Coal. Soapstone? Yeah. Rocks. Or no, that's Esperite. Esperite. Frozen Tear.
So I only have 5 with the Jasper.
Okay, let me see. You can donate the Jasper. I've definitely got a couple more. So you're good.
Okay.
Ooh, Star Shards. Another Soapstone.
You're being really nice.
What do you mean? I mean, you're letting me donate the Ruby. And I'm letting you donate the Spur.
Ah, I forgot that you had that too. But I've had my Spur for a hot minute.
Same. Stone, Esperite, Soapstone. Yeah, I still got 5, maybe 6. I gotta see. Okay. Also, I have a lot of rewards to pick up, admittedly.
I do too. I'm not picking them up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Okay, so we both got a point for donating stuff. I'd say we'll come in here and make this aesthetic once it's done. Okay, collect rewards. A skeleton.
That's not a lot.
I just like to block Gunther in here.
I forgot it's the moon jellies.
Yeah, so we have this weird idea that I really I wanted to set up a way to make couch co-op Stardew kind of a competition. So it started with me saying every package you submit for a bundle for completion is a point. You can only submit it if you can submit everything all at once. And
this is how we were keeping track of it, and then we kind of stopped.
Yeah, it's fine. And then, so every package you submit is a point. And then I was like, we could probably figure out a way to make a point system out of donating stuff to the museum. And then we did that. And then we did building important buildings for... So I built the coop and she built the farm, so we both got a point from those.
Completing the bridge down at the beach.
Yeah, that was a point. I did the egg contest.
You won the egg contest, so you got the point for the eggies.
Fun. So I mean, there have been little things, and what I'm planning to do is once we finish the community center, I'll probably make a video talking about how to do this little challenge, just because I think it's fun, and especially just because I feel like playing co-op Stardew, you are either grinding for just finishing the community center and then you're kind of done, or you're grinding for perfection with whoever you're playing with. And not that that's not fun, obviously. I mean,
we come back to this game all the time.
But we come back to this game all the time. Between the two of us, I think we have 3,000 hours in this game or something like that. And so I was like, what's a fun way to make it a little different? And this just kind of came to mind, and she was like, that sounds like, or Abby said that would be a good idea for stream, and I was like, all right, yeah, let's try it. And then here we are. Yeah, this game, I have, it, not in, a good way, but it kind of became, one of those things where I was like, I'm feeling anxious. I guess I'll play Stardew for, 6 hours.
There's something about organizing your chest for hours on end.
It's just really satisfying. And, man, it makes, the dopamine receptors in my brain fire real fast. Okay. I don't know what to do with the rest of it.
It's just easier to organize your chest in game than it is to organize your closets in real life.
To organize your life. You're not wrong, is the thing. Yeah, I love Stardew, and it genuinely has gotten me through some tough times where I was where I was having issues and stuff like that, and it was just kind of there, and it was a constant, and it's like watching the same. It was either this or rewatch Scrubs for the 40th time, and at least this is keeping my brain active. So hey.
I mean, I would also put a stretch that it's an extra.
I'll go in and deal with Unspoken Nickel at some point. Let's see. I'm just scrambling now. Okay.
It's extra bonus points for your brain because trying to keep up a conversation while streaming, while playing a game, is extra mental load. So
yeah, well,
and extra brain points.
Like I said, I ended up streaming in general because, especially whenever you were mostly working nights, which you're kind of going back to, I would sit at home and just play games on my off time, and I would sit here and talk to myself and look like a crazy person. And I was like, I should really record this for posterity. That way, if anybody wants to study, the effects
someone slowly going crazy.
Yeah, someone slowly going insane. They'll have a great case study of my streams. And that was how I started streaming about a little over 6 months ago now. And, you know, it's actually been really good just to, like, make content and, like, have kind of, like, a creative outlet. But, like I said, this and, I'm trying to think. I've also been playing Balatro a lot lately, and that's kind of become, like, a de-stress game for me, too. But Stardew definitely peaked up because I just love this game, and I was like, if I'm going to stream, I've got to play Stardew. I was about to say, I've done a little bit of a solo run where I talk more about, like, my, the mods I have on my computer version. This is the console version.
We have all the versions.
Yeah, we have, well, I mean, we don't have it on mobile, but I do have this game on PC, PlayStation, and Switch.
I thought about getting it on mobile.
I was about to say, for what it's worth, I have Slay the Spire on all three of those too, and I'm tempted to buy the mobile version of Slay the Spire just because it's fun. I don't think I'd like Balatro as much if it weren't this kind of format. I feel like it would be good on mobile, and it's only like $10, and I'm like, but do I want to have a game like that on me at all times?
No.
Because I feel like I'm not going to accomplish anything else.
You do not want a game like that on you at all times.
And I feel like I don't feel like I'd like the experience of playing Stardew on mobile as much. Because, like, there's something about holding the controller in your hand and everything.
Agreed.
But, I mean, I'm sure that there are ways that you can sync up a controller, but also I have to think that it would be a lot of... Yeah, exactly. Like, do I need more time sucked into my phone? I already get enough, like, migraines from staring at screens all day. Mind you, I'm staring at a screen right now, but you know what I mean. I don't need to be staring at a screen 3 inches from my face. Like,
me, who constantly just loves to watch TV on my phone.
Oh, hey, you know. I was about to say, that's part of the reason why I have, like, a little, like, retro game emulator that's, like, a little Game Boy SP that's, like, the size of a $50 coin. It's tiny. But, like, I keep, like, Pokemon and stuff on it just because at least it's, like... I feel like if I'm on my phone, I'm going to end up on YouTube or something watching shorts eventually. And, like, I just would rather not. And having something that's not connected to the internet to play games on is, you know, kind of therapeutic for my brain.
Going back to the 90s.
Well, I mean, it feels like it because it is like a little Game Boy SP, and I burned out 2 Game Boy SPs in my career from playing them that much. So, you know, I definitely went through my fair share of Game Boys and such.
As someone who just found their Game Boy Advanced and seeing the battery acid damage.
Oh, you know. Well, I mean, that's also just from it being, like,
that's
in
also
your parents'
clean up. I can clean it. It's not like it's fully sunk into it.
Actually, I mean, all you need is a little bit of acid on a or a little bit of vinegar on a Q-tip.
Yeah, well, it's literally just on the batteries.
Oh, well then, yeah.
And on the port, so I can't pop the battery out, really.
To be fair, we found your Game Boy Color with a copy of Donkey Kong Country 2.
Whatever it is.
On it. And I was like, oh, this is going in the bathroom. Which is, like, a weird thing to say out loud, but then it's like... No, that way I can take, like, a 90s poop where I don't have my phone on me and I'm just playing my Game Boy.
Yep.
That was some hype 90s shit right there.
Oh.
I was about to say, do you remember, like, I think it was the 3rd generation of iPod where, you know, they took away the top buttons in the 1st gen and then they had, like... They had the, like, still manual click wheel in the 2nd gen, and then the 3rd gen was, like, the smooth, like, only touch, like, click wheel, but it was just, like, a different texture, but you didn't, like, spin the wheel itself.
For what? Sorry, I zoned out. Like yeah.
I had, like, a Gen 3 100 gig iPod, and I remember I bought Peggle for it.
Oh my gosh.
I played so much Peggle on that thing. That actually ended up being, like, a really... good way to play Peggle, weirdly, because the touchpad click wheel would let you, like, set up your shots and then you click the center button to Like it was actually like a really intuitive and interesting way for that game to be presented. I really dug that.
Do you want, so you know how I used to have a hot pink Nano?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I know exactly where it went.
Mm-hmm.
I used to keep it in the tape deck of my stereo at home. And then my stereo got moved to the basement to use outside, like for the speakers outside
Mm-hmm.
in the backyard. And then...
I know, right?
And then that part of the basement flooded. And they got rid of the whole thing without opening up the tape deck and taking my iPod Nano out.
So
many Jonas Brothers on there and Taylor Swift and...
I don't think I have any of my old iPods because I remember the day I switched from using my iPod to just using my phone as an MP3 player. I didn't mean to take that. I had a that iPod that I bought Peggle on went through like almost all the way to the end of my sophomore year of college, and the headphone port like was just beyond repair, unfortunately. And I remember being like, well, I guess I can figure... I bought like a micro SD card to put in my phone to use it for music.
Chip still has his OG iPod, and it is still usable.
Like the one with the buttons, like the separate buttons and then the separate click wheel. That's wild. It's
still usable.
That is really interesting. I had a friend who...
And he has his Generation 1 MacBook that is still usable. I was like, when did you stop updating it? And he's like, oh, a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, the programmed obsolescence is a thing. But yeah, like, that's like such an interesting in-between from where we are with smartphones now. Is that, like, era of technology.
Yeah, I think I could get I could get mine to work if I erased the last couple updates.
Maybe.
But I would have to be able to get in there long enough.
We didn't check Queen of Sauce.
No, we did
yesterday.
not.
Oh, cool. We can now get into the sewer. Yes.
Nala, how are your toots smelling like rotten milk?
That's what she's good at.
Having confusing smells.
Yeah, that's what Nala's known for. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to fish. First day of the season's always a banger. Alrighty.
The smell's coming from my left.
Like, don't make her self-conscious.
I feel like I'm allowed to make her self-conscious. Jeez. As someone who feeds you, what did you eat?
Oh, you know.
I love her little inquisitive ears. When she's like, what was that?
Were you talking about me? Like, yes, I was talking about you. Okay. Now I have the pale ale to give Pamela. I'm still your biggest fan, Pamela. Not. Do you recognize what that's from at all? Or?
I do.
Okay, good.
My brain is still trying to be like, 1 + 1. What is it?
Okay.
Because my brain initially was like, yes, Borat. Which it really isn't.
No, that was for Borat. I mean.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay, then I need to just trust my brain more then.
I believe that to be accurate.
To be fair, a ton of your quotes, my brain just goes, yes, Borat.
I mean, I definitely went to high school when Borat came out, So a lot of my quotes are from Borat.
Oh my gosh. Do you see?
What? Did you goof?
I didn't actually fix anything. I fixed the wrong side.
Ah. I mean, it's not... Whatever. I mean, you don't need corn that bad. Kill that one corn plant. Or, no, you don't need to... Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what I was talking about. Don't worry about it. Doody-doo. Doo-doo.
But do you remember how I fixed the other side and then had to completely fix everything?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Off to pea hairs. Oh, what should I buy a bunch of?
Good question.
Most stuff. Ooh, actually, what do we need?
I forgot that the flowers are going to mostly be fairy roses.
They're going to be mostly fairy roses.
Fairy
and
roses
sunflowers.
and sunflowers.
Yeah, which are both decent. All right, pea hair. Don't make me go to your competitors. I will. Okay. Pumpkin seeds. Don't need corn seeds. Do need eggplant. I think 30 might be overdoing it, but whatever. Cranberry. I think 30 might be overdoing it, but whatever.
You're no longer a baby I can milk.
Games. Games.
Milk the baby.
Okay.
Shoot the baby.
Grape starters. Yeah. Okay. And then fill out the rest with bok choy. Let's just blow all of our money. Got plenty of sunflowers. I have $20. Cool, no money. Just call me baby no money.
BB.
Where the hell is Pam? That drunk that we let drive a bus eventually. I think she's at Joja. It's a Monday. Don't worry, I didn't blow like 15K on seeds.
Oh, I saw you.
I did. I blew. Here, you might as well be drunk in Joja.
Don't fuel her problem, Derek.
Hey.
Oh, I meant to get an amaranth.
How many times have you been drunk in a Walmart? The correct answer is not enough. Drunk at Walmart's that was a thing to do in college. It was I'm underage, let's be a little drunk and go to Walmart. Our one sober friend, please drive me to Walmart.
So the only time that
People
we
can't
ever
see
went...
you shaking your head, by the way.
Yes, I'm aware. So the only reason that we would go to Walmart when we were intending to get our drink on was because specifically when I was at a specific Christian university, and we were not
An
allowed.
Unnamed Christian university, yes.
And we were not allowed to do those things.
You were not allowed to have fun.
Don't make me pop you.
You're gonna be popular.
Stop. We would go to Walmart to sit in their parking lot.
Hey, I grew up
and we would sleep in our cars in their parking lot.
Hey, I grew up in a town where the only thing to do was go sit in the Kroger parking lot and drink beer. So, you know.
Living life to the fullest.
Oh yeah, 100%. We were wildin', so. And now it's become kind of a stereotypical suburb and kind of boring.
I mean, it was a stereotypical suburb and kind of boring then too.
Yeah.
Hence why
I moved away.
Well, hence why that is what y'all did.
Yeah. Hard to say.
My mom, who grew up in the middle of nowhere, South Georgia, used to tell us about all the shenanigans they would get up to. And it's because they had nothing else to do.
Oh, yeah.
People always think small town living is, like, the good choice. It's not.
I think the biggest claim...
They're going to get up to more shenanigans.
The biggest claim to fame my county has now is a weird FedEx airport and one of the middle schools used the wrong here on a...
It is the more fun choice.
100%. They used the wrong here on one of their, on one of the, welcoming boards at the beginning of a school year once, and it became a meme. That's it. The Georgia public education system, and I was like, that was our rival high school. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, I need to... Oh. Well, I'm an idiot. You know what? This whole area over here is not for nothing. I'm gonna plant 2 fairy roses. That's fine. Well, actually, I guess I'm gonna plant all the fairy roses, but... Yeah.
Is there one thing I can sacrifice?
Okay.
To make...
And then...
Oh, I guess it's 2 things to sacrifice. I don't need this many corns. Dead.
Yeah,
Dead.
I actually don't need this many corns either. Now that I've already gotten the 5 I needed, I think I'm going to clear some corn so that I can plant better shit. Yeah, I think we'll just hold on to what we've got for right now and plant all these cranberry seeds, because that's what's going to rake in the cash, this particular...
The cranberries?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to get them down ASAP.
a bunch. I can't tell you how many I got, because I can't remember.
I had 30.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, I might have went a little ham.
That is pretty ham, my guy.
Like I said, hey, it's gonna earn me a bunch of money. It's hard to turn it down.
Hang on, you just planted your cranberries, right?
Yeah.
Is it these wonky seeds, or these more circular seeds?
I don't... It's the,
The wonkies.
Yeah, these. The more circular seeds are pumpkins.
Okay, so I've got 8 plus 16.
Okay.
So almost half the amount that you have.
I was foolish. Huh.
Why, you count wrong?
No, I set things up kind of close to,
Yes.
so it's harder for me to expand.
Yes. You have to wait until they are done to expand.
Yeah, and I'm not doing that, so we will make do with what we have at this point. I mean, I guess... Nope. Because these are done, so I could at least expand this way. I just don't know where to put these. Because I'm losing money not having them out there.
By not having what out there?
The preserve jars.
Mm.
Okay. I want to plant them. But I planted all of, like, my mahogany seeds and shit down there, so it's like, crap. Okay. The trials and tribulations of Stardew Valley. Let's put you here, and you here. Okay, and then
croissant.
15, because I'm missing one spot down here. There we go.
I don't know why I just shouted croissant.
You know, you don't have to have a reason. Saying croissant is the reason for the season.
Is it?
You know what? I think we might just ball a little harder. Because eggplants are good money too. Ooh, we're gonna be tired tomorrow.
Not if you go to bed on time.
I'm gonna be cutting it close. Okay.
Go to sleep. I need to shift my positioning. I'm sorry, am I mean? Joke's on you, I've been on mute this whole time.
Have you?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, 'cause that's a bummer, but okay.
You've just been talking to yourself this whole time.
It wouldn't shock me. I'd be shocked with how many responses to stuff you've said in chat at this point, but I mean, I guess they might be able to partially hear you through mine, but I'm aware that you're joking, thankfully. Okay. I need something to put in that keg. I guess I'll put a hoppies in there. Beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep. Scoobity beep, buddy. Schnorg. You son of a bitch. Yeah.
Just go to sleep.
No. I've got time.
But at what cost?
I mean...
What is that green seed?
I don't know.
Huh.
Trying to get in bed. Yeah. It's a mossy seed.
You said I don't know. You knew.
I didn't sell nothing today.
I got almost $5,000.
I didn't know because I was doing something. As soon as I stopped doing something, I knew. Alrighty. Well. They're like, what the hell? There's so much shit over here now. Where are we supposed to eat this grass? Grit. Oh, I forgot checking here yesterday. Oh well. Ooh. Oh yeah, we need to go into town at a specific time. Let's see. I guess we'll probably...
Pretty sure it's like 9 o'clock.
I think it's 8. I think anytime after 8, you're good. I guess I need to, continue my duck empire.
Wah, wah.
Any luck in finding a nut?
In my bottle.
No, in your chest.
Why you always gotta be so dirty?
You know, whispering when you're on a microphone in a video that I'm gonna have to edit and watch. Probably.
Exactly.
Little surprises for me later, I guess.
So it started with and then why so dirty?
You know. It's a chestnut. What do you want from me? That's what they call them.
Yeah, but you're the one that said on my chest.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What's wrong? Yes, thank you. The weekly quests. Let's hope for good ones up front. That would be lovely. Do-de-do-do. Do-de-do. Do-de-do-do. Slob on my knob. Do-de-do-do.
No.
Bop. Ah, prismatic jelly. Yes.
Kill it.
Now, do we want to make finding the prismatic jelly a point?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean,
there are ways to make the weekly quests points, I'm
yeah,
sure.
I think those ones specifically, where the best way to do it is to just team up together. Like, it's the fastest way to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, finding
I think maybe
like
doing
said,
a point.
It's kind of loosey-goosey. Once I go through and like edit the videos, I'll come up with a lot more concise point system. So I think it's fine to call it maybe a point.
Yeah.
Whatever makes it look like a closer race in the video, because you're kicking my ass. You're ahead by 4 points, so... Because I've gotten 2 this stream, and you've gotten 1, but you were ahead by 5 at the beginning, so... Hi, dog.
I want a hazelnut.
Are they hazelnuts? Am I stupid? Are they not chestnuts?
Pretty sure they're hazelnuts.
I think they are too now that you say that out loud.
Hazelnut!
Un hazelnut?
Wow, foraging is fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's definitely hazelnuts. You're right. So I was just
That's why gross. The chestnut thing... That's why I was like, that's gross. Dirty. Why are you dirty? Stop. Because I was like, what do you mean chestnuts?
Like, cool, I was just being gross. Lovely.
If they were doing nuts... If they were going to put those specific nuts in this game, it would be in winter. Duh.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yes.
That's what you get for being a cheating hoe. That might be the stupidest joke I've ever... like, I'm relatively proud of that, but it was incredibly stupid, so... Okay. In that case...
I love that I just shifted and I need to go ahead and shift into another position.
You know we're full, right?
Yep. Didn't process.
Okay.
I will yank some. I will yoink doink.
Dude, I was just saying I needed to do something and now I don't remember what that thing is. Oh, yeah, God, we need to go hunt for prismatic jellies. Is there anything pertinent in here for me right now? No. Okay, cool.
Alright, there's a trick to this, and I cannot remember what the trick is. Is it be on an empty space?
Something like that.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to say I have been dumping all the extra hay and stuff I get in there. And I do traditionally walk through and try to get... I do traditionally try to walk through and trim grass as I'm walking, just because, I mean, it repopulates pretty quickly. Hey, are you going to complain about your dad's store being sad?
Yes.
Yeah. You know. Me nice. I mean, I guess I need copper. So... I've had it happen literally once where I walked in here and the first slime I saw was the prismatic jelly. That was a good day.
I mean, those are the best levels to go through.
The early stuff?
Because there are... you're going to go through them quicker.
Yeah.
And they're going to... you usually get more slimes.
Do you want to start at 0 or do you want to come down to 10? Because there's no point in us doing the same level.
I could start at 15.
I mean, start wherever you want. It's just, I think there's a better chance of it only being slimes if you're below the bugs. But I could be wrong about that. I think more slimes spawn than any other
I can't remember.
enemies.
I just remember the trick being between 15 and 25.
I think it's because 15 and 25, or I think 20 to 25 is like the least annoying levels to grind. Because, like, I hate the layout of this one specifically, because it loops on itself.
15 is the best. It's my favorite.
Really annoying. This one, and then the one that's like the four corners of everything. Ugh. I want to say that's 14. My
The problem is
knowledge
19 is an option.
Yeah.
And 19 sucks.
Yeah, the spiral level's always. Ha ha ha! Holy shit.
I hope it kills you.
Huh?
Nothing.
For what it's worth, I could die.
That's what I said. I said I hope it kills you.
Thanks, dear. Oh. Well, I needed to grind for copper is the only thing. What the hell? Hell yeah. Dude. It's the hat. It is my leprechaun hat. We got married in Halloween in 2021, so...
On Halloween.
Like, on Halloween. So,
I think that is my grammatical pet peeve, when people say in, when the word is supposed to be on.
You know, fair enough. But yeah, on Halloween in 2021, so 4.5 years thereabout. So, you know, we've had plenty of time to annoy each other thus far, but plenty of time to go to continue to annoy each other.
But we have been dating since 2017.
Yeah, we had dated for 4 years. 2017 to 2021.
Yeah, my brain was like, we are married. We did not date for 4 years.
We did.
I know. But
And then the marriage happened, as is typical. Not required. Plenty of people got married and then dated. It's called an arranged marriage.
or green card marriage.
I mean, marriages of convenience tend to be less on the dating scale. But again, what's it? I mean,
to each their own.
Yeah, I'm not here to whatever gets you through life. I've always been a big proponent of, we're all put in this world. Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, it was weird going through the pandemic wedding planning, but like, we did it and we got through. We bought a house and I finished grad school during the pandemic, so like, it just.
Hey, we bought our house right before everything shut down.
Yeah, thankfully. Yeah, hey, we're. I definitely,
we matched on Tinder.
Yeah, we were actually a Tinder success story, weirdly. Nice. Yeah, this level. 14. This thing, ugh, God. I hate the layout of this level.
I hate the layout of this level.
Well, it's the spiral levels. The spiral levels are all difficult. But yeah, no, we've definitely had our little spats and everything else like normal people, but, it also doesn't help that, like, our parents, like, are together and we're together, like, our whole childhood, and so, like, we both, because we were both,
we're both the babies.
No. Well, yeah, we are both the youngest of our families, but,
and we are still treated like them.
Well, how old were we in 2017? 24?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Like, we weren't, like, fresh out of college. We weren't, like, fresh out of high school or anything. Like, we had some
I was a year out of college, but
still.
A lot of things happened to make that happen, so.
And so, like, it wasn't, like, super... Like, I have several friends who are now, like, divorced from their, like, high school sweetheart. And it's like, yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how it shakes up. And, I mean, it's a bummer. And, like, I wish that hadn't, shaken out that way. But I genuinely feel like if I had gotten married any earlier than I did, it wouldn't have gone well.
Oh my gosh, yes.
100%. Like, having the maturity to realize, like, open communication and being very honest with your partner is probably the best way to have, like, a stable relationship. Something you may not necessarily learn until you've had a little experience in the world.
I think it blows my mom's mind that, like, we don't have big arguments over little things.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And I was like, what do you mean?
I guess. Like,
having a healthy relationship blows your mind, Mom?
Hey,
Is there something you need to tell me?
Here, I'll take off the leprechaun hat. Its power is too strong.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have gotten it had I not told you about going down there.
It's fine. I'll put on the party hat. Alright, let's bail. I say that as I accidentally go down another level and continue a little bit. Because I saw some valuable stuff.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out, was if there were chests in the middle, and there are not.
Yeah, bail.
Because I will totally stay here and go unconscious. I mean, I'm not going to make it home at this point.
I mean, I'm sleeping in your bed, for sure. I suppose I do want to clarify, like, I didn't mean to, like, offend or throw shade or anything like that. If somebody is, like, married right out of high school. I mean, my parents got married right out of high school and are together and super happy. So, I mean, like,
your sister and her husband are middle school sweethearts.
And dated all the way through high school and have been married now for almost 15 years. So, like, it's not that can never work. It's just, for me personally, I don't think I was in a position where if I had married the person I was dating in high school, I would still be married to that person. Personally. This is, like, making sweeping statements about that kind of thing is rather dangerous.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, and I don't intend to offend anybody. Like I said, we're all vehicles going through the 5-lane highway of bumper-to-bumper traffic of life. Ah, yes, I will try to bring Marnie some amaranth. The PlayStation tends to cut off.
Yes, it cut off the end of that.
So I will go into...
Yes.
I will go into Twitch.
I'm making an assumption in my brain about what the rest of that sentence was. But...
Yeah. For what it's worth, it doesn't show up on PlayStation whenever I show the recording, so, you know.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah. High school relationships lead to a marriage is that people go into it assuming their partner will stay the same forever, but then they grow up and go into the world and change, and so do you. And most people aren't willing to work through that. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. A lot of people don't have the grace to be like, hey, we're both figuring it out.
Yeah, I'd rather just call it quits here. And it's like... Yeah, I mean, genuinely, like I said, I mean, it's all about, like, just being open and honest with your communication. Like, if you communicate, you know, the changes and differences in your life with your partner, and you both kind of recognize those things as they happen, and remaining open and honest about how you're feeling, you'll have a stronger relationship in general. And, like, working through those difficulties is how you build a strong relationship, for sure. Which I'm sure you know, obviously, because, you know, you're alive and married. So, like, clearly you know the ins and outs in that sense.
What is marriage?
How does one marriage? One marriage, please.
True love.
True love. Yeah, our friend actually was the officiant of our wedding. And we had her dress up as the Pope from Princess Bride and say "Twoo Love."
A million, but
we required her to watch that movie before she could officiate for us. And she now likes that movie, which is another
thing that blows my mind. That
another success story of our wedding.
She had no idea what that movie was.
Yeah, that's what drives me nuts. Like, how have you not seen Princess Bride? Don't get me wrong, the first time I saw Princess Bride was because my social studies teacher in middle school was like, we don't have anything to do today. It's the week right before finals, and, like, y'all are studying. I don't need to have you study in class. Let's watch Princess Bride. And I was like, what's that? And he was like, you'll see. And now it's literally one of my favorite movies. It's like a requirement that I watch it somewhat regularly. Like, I love that movie.
It's the best.
It is definitely on my Mount Rushmore of movies. Ooh, can I? Okay.
Do you want these things?
No, I just wanted the experience.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I haven't collected in there in a hot minute.
There hasn't been a lot to collect, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think
I'll make some corn juice.
I think I got a blackberry in the middle of the summer, and that was the last time.
Bruh. Alright, I need to go talk to the Vizard.
Alright. Do I have a melon for him? I do.
Yeah, I also need to
How much is a fish pond?
2,000? 2,000 or 5,000, I can't remember. Which I'm aware is very helpful, because one means you can buy it with what you have, one means that you can't.
Yeah, one is helpful and one is not.
I mean,
I'm going up there, so I'm just gonna...
I'm going to say just bring enough stuff so that you can sell for 5,000 if you have to. I'll pause so that you can Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google.
Fair enough.
Trying to Google it. Not trying to go... I was trying to look it up on Amazon like a crazy.
I was going to say, today's probably going to be the last day of stream, because it's edging up on 9:30. So, we got to Wednesday the 3rd. And I'm edging up on you, even though we're, pretty close to finishing the...
Fudge.
It's
5,000.
Yeah, okay. I was right. It's 5,000. I was like, it might be less than that, but I think it's 5,000. Okay. Drop this stuff off. Sell those last two things. Okay. Oh, I need to go check on that. Woo! You lucky ducky. Ugh.
I got a point.
Yeah, well, not yet.
Yeah. Can go get a point.
Yeah. What did I just throw in here? Was I supposed to do that?
The game was like, oh, you were looking for this?
Something just got put in here and I don't know what it was.
Your hat.
No, I intended that. What did I just... Oh, these. Yeah. I only saw one.
I say you might as well take the wizard
the lizard.
essence.
Yeah, the lizard.
The lizard.
Are we watching Rugrats? Very specifically not a solar essence, despite him also liking those. But you end up needing 110 solar essences to do stuff, so...
And this is how his brain works. He remembers everything he needs for perfection.
Forgets unmixed bundles. Like I said, there are certain parts of this game that are just like totally like baked into my brain now. Like, I know that the first time it rains in spring, I have to try to catch enough. I know I have to try to catch 2 eels. Ah, you've returned from the hunt. I sense that you were successful. Now hand over the jelly and be gone.
He's closed on Wednesdays, which means I can't buy.
Also, here's a thing you like. Ghosts. Oh, go check the board, because there should be a ticket for you. Also, there's 5,000 if you just complete the quest in your inventory.
Bless it.
Tuna, if I recall right, is summers afternoon till night. I think you can catch them other times, but that's usually when I get mine. Again, like, random trivia in this. Ooh, peach sapling. Random trivia in this, I gotcha. Super specific stuff, nope. Let's see if my mayonnaise. It's something like that.
I will say, apart from this run, my favorite run I have done was I could only sell.
Oh yeah,
in the last like 2 days.
Yeah.
Of the season.
Yeah, setting little challenges for yourself is super interesting.
Well, I mean, inherently that's already how I almost try and play anyways. So I was like, I'm gonna force it.
Oh, there's Demetrius. I'm aware his name is Demetrius.
That would have also pushed me over.
A dork. But hey, $5,000. So.
But
I like having a little spending money.
Making it where you can't even like go to Pierre and, you know, get $500, right?
Yeah, it takes a lot more foreplanning.
Yeah, it takes a lot of, I need to get X, Y, and Z done. So I need to sell all of these.
You coming out and hang out with your stepdad, Sebby? What fall fish do we need to catch?
I'm trying to figure out. Can you pause?
No. I've already got the fishing happening. There we go. Lord. Let's say I don't think there's any new fish in fall that I need to catch.
Tiger trout.
Tiger trout. Not iridium bullhead. At midnight, I guess we can catch. I could catch midnight carp.
Walleyes.
Walleyes are only in rain.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to start plugging away at the...
Are tiger trout in here?
No, I think they're in the river. Or cinder sap.
I think they're there.
Are tiger trouts only at night? I don't know.
Trout. I love that we said that we weren't going to look this up.
What?
River.
Yeah. Oh. I guess I've never actually watched that cutscene and it wanted to force me to.
6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
I love that I didn't watch that cutscene, but I've already finished a quest. Yeah, walleye are only at night when fishing. You're right. River jelly. Let's see.
It's seeds.
Ah. Oh, well. No, it's mystery boxes.
Then we have a different lineup.
Oh, good. Interesting. Well, good. That means that Star Drop Tea is mine.
Because you said Star Drop Tea the other day, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Star Drop Tea is super useful because of the perfection requirement. Like, I've pretty much gotten it down to a science to getting the money you need to get perfection, because grinding for 10 million is a lot. But the
how did I know your sister was going to say we needed to add burp cloths?
2 more points.
So my brain was like, we can't complete those unless we can complete the whole room. So I hadn't been completing them because I would have, like, we would only have the $25,000 one left because I would have been just buying them. I don't know why my brain was like, I have to have all of the money to do the whole room at once.
I don't know either. Why did you think that?
Because it's not like an individual thing.
I'm willing to call that 1 point.
No, it's okay.
I've
That's a my brain thing. No, you honestly, get the points.
No, I'm genuinely winning. I mean, yeah.
So you can have the points.
You're still ahead by 2 points, even if I do that.
My brain just 100% was like, how much money exactly do I need to do all of those to get the bus? Cool. So I've been trying to save to sell to get that much to do it all at once.
But you wanted a fish pond.
But I wanted a fish pond. Because why wouldn't I want a fish pond?
Fair enough. I was about to say, I'm very willing to count that as 1 point, just because that was kind of easy pickings. I wish I had done that before the turn of the season, because it would have been lovely to have the better... Why is my brain blanking on this word? Fertilizer. That word. Lord.
Yeah.
My brain hurts. It's been a long day.
It's been a long week.
Right.
I started training someone at work.
Bruh, it's been a long week starting on Tuesday.
And I'm sorry.
Do I know how to make bread? I'm going to assume I don't.
I feel like you should be paid for training.
Oh, you 100% should be paid for training. Were you not getting paid to train her?
I don't know.
Were you not clocked in?
No, I was getting paid to train her.
Okay.
But I think that you should be getting paid
extra to train?
Extra, because if you think about it, you're having to do the brain power to explain it in a way that makes sense. And not everybody has that as a skill set, first off.
Yeah. Let alone to the degree that you have it, just because you are very good at that kind of thing.
Because at the kennel I worked at, as soon as you started training people, you got a pay raise. Mm-hmm. Because it made sense that you got a pay raise. Because you're using more mental skill, but also you become responsible for if that person you were training doesn't do it right. Mm-hmm. So even though you aren't a manager, you're in charge of the people you're training. Yeah. Like, if they are doing something wrong, it is your job to make sure that it gets done correctly.
Yeah.
Which, if you were just a insert generic employee who would be making minimum wage, if the company you worked for thought that minimum wage was a vaguely livable wage. It's still not a livable wage.
Still
I'm still not getting paid a livable wage, but that's a whole different argument. You should be getting paid.
Yeah, you know. Well,
even if it's only like while you were actively training them.
Yeah.
You get a 50 cents raise just for the hours that you were training.
I have one more cast in me. Like I said, I might be sleeping in your bed. I know that upsets you, so.
Get out.
I can't, I think, dang it. I need like one more midnight card to feel good about myself. That's fine.
You got 2.
I know. Well, one of them's iridium, but I think you need, if I recall it, you need 2 for cooking.
Oh my god.
And I want to sell the iridium one.
We might not go to perfection, he says, but then starts planning for perfection.
You said that that you might want to keep going after we do the community center, and my brain was like, okay, we need to start saving money.
I
need to be min-maxing.
H
because that's what my brain does with this game.
Might.
Well, alrighty. Like I said, I think that's gonna call it for the evening. I'd say if you joined us on stream, I really appreciate it. You know, we're Mondays and Thursdays, like I said, 6:30 to 9:30 is usually stream. We also do the occasional Sunday, just depending on what's going on the weekends and how Mrs. WuMBBAS is feeling. Yeah, thank you for being here. Your comments were greatly appreciated. You were super funny. Injected jokes and stuff at the right time. Love that. I was about to say, check out my YouTube channel for like, I try to release it. Gross. You're being icky. That's icky. Oh. I post like shorts or a video every day. Like I said, I am planning on, once we finish the community center, making a video about how to set up a little competition like this. And then if we go to perfection, I'll make a part 2 to that video, but we'll see. But say on my like socials, watchmebebadat on Bluesky and Twitter, and then watchmebebadat stuff on Instagram. I post what we're going to be doing on stream that day, and then like other memes and like thumbnail sneak peeks and stuff like that. So follow me over there so you know you get an idea what's going on. I think we should probably be able to stream on Sunday. It depends. I don't know what Mrs. WuMBBAS is going to be feeling like, and I also might just play another game. Who knows? But we'll see you next time, everybody. Appreciate it. I've been WuMBBAS. Watch me be bad at stuff. Thanks a million for watching. Thanks a million for being here. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Mrs. WuMBBAS, do you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye, everybody.